The Prodigy. The Prodigy is a horror thriller film about a boy with some very disturbing issues. The Prodigy is a film directed by Nicholas McCarthy. It stars Taylor Schilling as Sarah Bloom, Jackson Robert Scott as Miles Bloom, Peter Mooney as John Bloom, Colin Fiore as Arthur Jacobson, Paul Fote or something like that as Edward Sarka. This film is rated R for violence, disturbing and bloody images, and a sexual reference and brief graphic nudity. The film has a runtime of 1 hour and 32 minutes. It was released in the United States on Friday, February 8th, 2019. So this is a horror thriller film about an evil child. And there have been a few films like this, but one film that I could compare or relate this film to that came out way back like in 1993, it was called The Good Son, which I did see. It starred Macaulay Culkin and Elijah Wood. But this film, The Prodigy, deals more with the subject of reincarnation. So basically it's about a child who gradually becomes evil because someone is being reincarnated into his body. And evil child, I've had a few of those in my life, and when I was a teacher I could name a few. I'm not going to, just to be respectful on this review, but I don't know, maybe I'll do a review one day about evil children that I've encountered. So So The Prodigy starts out with an older couple who have a child later on in their lives. They have a little boy who they learn several months after being born that he is gifted and his intelligence level is off the charts. So you see in this film his development as an infant and a few scenes of his toddler years where, he's being tested, his mom and dad are playing with him, but you see how advanced he really is. So after that, the film skips several years to pick up when Miles is an 8-year-old boy and he's in the 3rd grade. It's at this time that Miles begins to exhibit some behaviors that are unlike him, and his mom is convinced at first that it's nothing, but his dad starts to think something else. Dad's not really sure. He's kind of like, maybe there is something going on. Maybe we don't know everything there is to know about our own son. But however, as the film progresses and his behaviors get more strange and more violent as well, Sarah, the mom, takes her son to some specialist after she records him asleep one night, and he's talking and mumbling in his sleep, but really he's speaking in another language while he's asleep. The tape is analyzed, and a translator listens to the tape to find out he is saying some very disturbing things. Then in a therapy session with a specialist by the name of Arthur Jacobson, hypnotizes Miles and comes into contact with another person who is inside of Miles's body and has been reincarnated and is slowly taking over Miles. So that's why Miles is starting to exhibit all this unusual, violent, aggressive behavior. The film's ending ends up with 2 deaths and a shocking twist that leaves the film open for a possible sequel, maybe even a franchise of some sort. This movie, when I saw it in theaters, it scared me. It made me jump. I mean, as a teacher, I've encountered children that, haven't had disturbing behaviors like Miles, but I mean, I've been around some children that, kind of made me, scared to be around them, I guess you should say. So this film is not for everybody. If you don't like scary movies about, children, like that going insane, or, children becoming evil, then this film is probably not for you. But it is a horror movie, so I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's very scary. There is, like I said, there's nothing more freaky than a child who's a killer or some sort of psychopath. This movie does a lot of things right, and the actors really shine in their roles. They make you believe through their acting that all this is really happening. I don't really have any complaints about the film except one part of the ending that really threw me, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't expect that to happen," or "Oh, okay, they're turning it this way, and they're going to go this route." So, also during the scene in the therapy session where Miles is hypnotized, I was shocked at how the filmmakers really, really went for it in this scene, and that the child actor who played in the scene, he played this scene so scary, and it was so disturbing, and said some of the things that the dialogue, had him say. I think my mouth dropped open at that point, thinking, "Holy crap! This kid, or this thing who's invading this kid, this other person, this is insane." I mean, a kid saying that sort of stuff. Wow. Is the film worth the money and worth watching again? Oh, absolutely. I already bought this film on Blu-ray and DVD, and I've already watched it, since watching it in the theater again. So, definitely worth the money. So anyway, my final grade for this film. It's not a perfect film, but it's one that I enjoy and probably will enjoy watching ever so often. Maybe on cold winter nights or something like that, or around Halloween time or something like that. So for me, my final grade for the film is an A-. And the reason for the A- is probably because of some of the stuff in the therapy session scene that the kid said. I was just like, wow, you don't hear kids talk. Well, maybe you do. I mean, you never know anymore. But I mean, it was shocking to me. So anyway, yes, a very strong A- for the Prodigy. Guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Please like my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave me some comments. And please share this video. I want, like I said in some of my other videos, I really want this page to start blowing up, and I really want to start getting known for my movie reviews and stuff. I mean, I understand it's going to take a while, but please help me out. You guys are what I do this for, and plus I love doing it. I love talking about movies. I could talk about movies all day. So anyway, thank you so much. God bless you. I love you. We'll see you in the next movie review. Bye-bye.